How's it going, everybody? This is Tony, our cabin in the woods. Yesterday we were smoking one of our chickens, and one of our meat birds, 7.5 pound, we put in the smoker. Willow, no. And my dog, yesterday, we put her when we're outside. We've got a cable. It's a pretty heavy cable. I mean, here, I'll try to show it to you. Willow, sit still for a minute. We attach her to a hook, but it's this size cable that you see right here, that size cable. She ended up eating through it. Well, when she ate through it without, well, I had just gone, let me move this here. All right, I had just gone into the house. My wife is outside, and the deer had gotten right at the back of the house in the woods, and she was looking at them. And Willow all of a sudden seen them, and she was gone. Yesterday, I'm not too sure, between 2 and 3 hours she was gone. We thought we lost her. We started putting, I don't have Facebook and all that stuff, so my kids, they went on social media listing it in this area for Willow. I did Craigslist for this area, and where she ended up going is out in those woods. And it's a mile back to the next road behind us, out in these woods. Well, I know not to walk too far in these woods, because here about a month ago I went out, and I am a shorts person. I wear shorts all the time, every time, but I got to change. I went to the woods and I got chiggers, whole left side of my body, massive attack. So I knew I wasn't going back out in there again, but I called for her for a couple hours, drove the road that's a mile back. We have another road that's that direction, which is south of us, about 600 feet. But there's kind of like a fence line for people's property up there, so we doubted that she would have been there. But that way is another mile. And then there's some houses on that mile, so I actually stopped by all the houses and told them that she had broke loose, gave them my phone number. And right now, she's back in training again with the leash to learn not to run, to respect. She does very good, but she needs to learn not to do what she did and to listen when we talk to her on commands. And it was a bad deal. I mean, wife was upset. I was getting upset. She wasn't listening, and I called for her hard. And then actually, I had just posted, well, she's tagged. We got her listed through, I think 2 or 3 different pet companies for having chipped. So if they disappear, you can contact them and put an alert out. If someone picks up on it, you know the dog's missing. And I was actually online going through all that information, listing it all, putting her tag number on it, and all that stuff. So if someone did gut her, and the next day or two, I kind of figured if she wasn't back by this morning, that she was gone and someone was going to have her. And like I said, during that process of me getting a hold of those companies and on the internet, my wife said she turned around and looked outside the window. The dog ran right by the window. Happy? Whew. Little stinker. That wasn't good. Well, here's the smoker we used yesterday. Chicken turned out so nice, so good. But anyway, so I have to give her a bath. She's on that flea tick and stuff, and we actually had the collar for her. I forgot what that collar was called. I think it was a blue or purple collar. So we had the collar for her, and we noticed a huge change with her. I'm going to say, like, psychologically, it affected the way she walked. She lost her balance. I'm trying to remember everything that happened with her. And it was like about the 3rd or 4th day, I put it together that she never did this until we put this collar on her. So I went and looked on the internet, and it only concerned small dogs were having this type of a problem, not a large dog like Willow. And so I kind of watched her again, and literally she would stand there, and it's like she would be drunk and like almost fall over in a way, kind of like stumble is a good word. So we took the collar off, and it probably took, I think I took it off either in the morning or at night, but I think it was just a few hours later is what I noticed. So it had to be in the mornings. I noticed it. Major difference in the way she was. And then by the end of that next day, she was back to normal again. Well, we've kept that collar off her for like a week. And then I put that collar back on her again, just to see if it, just to make sure. And it's a special, this is a high dollar collar you buy at the vet. And so I put one on her again, and it wasn't even 24 hours. And she was stumbling again. And I was like, that's it. I took it off, cut it in half, destroyed it, threw it away. And I told my vet what happened. They said they've never heard of it. And I told them, well, they need to look online. So I don't remember what the collar was called. But anytime you have a dog and you're putting something on them, read about it. It actually goes for anybody, anything, read about it. It affected her, according to what I've seen. Large dog, she's the first one that I've seen, that I've read. And there's a lot of forums. I didn't read them all. I just read one, really. But it affected her. And so we got her off that. Now we put that stuff between her shoulders. But she's been itching. I mean, a lot. I know she can't get chiggers. They do not affect dogs. But she needs a bath, and I'm gonna brush her down real good and give her a bath, and go from there. She's just you can see it in her feet are dirty. She came back sopping wet, but there is no pond, no lakes, no nothing behind me. That was pure sweat that was on her body, and she drank probably a gallon of water when she got in the house, and she knew she was bad. She never, there's a crate, a very large crate that's for her in the house if we have to be gone for like 6 hours, 8 hours or whatever. There's a big crate in there, and she knew when she walked in the door she was in trouble. She first went to the crate because she seen me. I just looked at her, and then my wife said, get some water, and then she drank a whole bunch of water. Then she went back to the crate and stayed in the crate for, I guess, 30 minutes to half an hour. And last night we didn't respect, I guess it's not the right word, but we didn't, she wanted to play, but she knew she was in trouble. We just like not paid attention to her, and she laid there, looked at us. And now today's a different story. Today we're back to showing her love and taking her, but now she lost her opportunity of free will, and so she's back on this and back to learning yes, no, stop, run. She does good, but I just want this to be back on her to show who's in control, and she needs to learn and listen. But this is where she broke loose. The cable was right here, down here, and she broke off and took that direction out that way. And it was the deer that I've recorded many times with you all. In fact, when she showed up again, back up, the deer was out there within minutes. It's like that she was with them the whole time. So anyway, that's sad news for us yesterday. It scared us pretty bad. But we've got her back. And Willow is going to get a shower, a bath. And I have a stainless steel cable that I'm going to use. This was a cable, a metal cable that had a plastic coating on it, and it looks like it rusted, and we just never looked at it to see it. So I have galvanized cable, sorry, and I am going to rig that up for her. I don't want chain because she'll just tear up these railings. And she's only on that when at nights when my wife lets her sit outside when she's sitting out there. So that's what we're going to do today. Going to tend to her a bunch and get this cable fixed up for her, clean her up, and that's it. I just thought I'd give you a quick shout what happened and warning about that flea collar thing too. So, all right, hey, we'll talk to y'all later. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit the like button. Any comments, leave them, be great. Thumbs up always. All right, you have a great day. We'll talk later.